It's a Mess, a podcast about everything for everyone.
We never really talk about the people we see on the streets here in South Africa. What we don't really discuss is their story. We may see them collecting or doing recycling work or just hustling for another buck. But how many of you have ever sat down to ask what goes through their minds? This is another installment of It's a Mess, and today we're doing we're doing something that is close to home. We are featuring a guest here. He's been on the streets for close to 2 years now, and we just like to reflect on his story and the journey that has led him here. What is your name, sir?
Abulela.
Abulela. What is your full name?
That's my full name, Abulela.
Okay. And how old are you?
20.
You're 20 years old?
Yes.
My word. How did you come to being on the streets? How did this happen?
It happened at home. I used to stay with my stepmother and with my father. So it happened with my stepmother was aggressive. And before she became more aggressive already, I was on crystal meth, but by then I was managing it. And then it came to a point where manje they knew ukuthi manje I'm smoking crystal. And then the stepmother started being like Abulela this, Abulela came late, Abulela this, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I ended up chasing myself to the house. And at the same time, my father was not able to pay rent on my stepmother. My stepmother, she used to work at a coffee shop, and my father used to work into Uber driver, you understand?
Yes.
So when it's month end, it clashes because of my father, it's a wage, and to the stepmother it's a salary.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes together, the other one, like my father comes with a short man, and then my mother, the stepmother comes with the money that is proper, I understand?
Yeah, it's more than
Yes, so it happens to some of the months, the stepmother should be the one who's contributing, you understand?
Yes.
And should be starting rating as a father to the house.
She became the man of the house.
Yes, and then that made them to see what I'm smoking crystal, because fighting against that with her. You can't rule this home, you understand?
Why did you think she couldn't rule the house?
No, she's not the father. She's a woman, you understand?
So
That's what ended up me to the street with let me leave them. At the same time, my father saying with her, mina ngiyabaxabanisa. You understand?
okay.
Yeah.
How did you smoke? What led you to start doing drugs, especially crystal meth?
It was for entertainment, just in shit.
With your friends?
Yeah, just. I don't have problem with the drugs. I only have a problem with people staying with. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still on drugs?
Yes.
What drugs are you on?
Crystal.
Still crystal.
Yes.
So apart from entertainment and having fun with your friends,
Yes.
would you say you are addicted?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Then why do you still do it?
Addicted. Isn't it alcohol is a drug?
Yes, alcohol is a drug, yes.
Yes. So also me, crystal meth is part of my entertainment.
So it's something, it's to you what alcohol is to alcoholics.
Yes.
But you would say that that is also a problem, because there are alcoholics who cannot control the booze. So how do you know that you can't go a day without a fix? Like, how do you know that when a day comes,
Mm.
you cannot sleep or you cannot rest until you get your shot of crystal meth?
Okay. Like how do I know?
Yes, how do you know that you are not dependent? You don't need this thing.
Ayangazi Meniere. I don't know.
So before you got kicked out,
Mm-hmm.
what grade were you in, and what did you aspire to? What did you want to become when you were older?
I wanted to study law.
Law.
Mm.
Okay, what fascinates you? What fascinates you? What made law so interesting for you?
Because you can't change law.
Okay.
Yeah. At the same time, people used to say nobody's above law. Yeah.
So
Even though if you're a president, but if I can tell you this section what 1, 2, 3, 7, you understand?
you've read the Constitution.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. What do you think about the Constitution?
What do I think about the Constitution?
Yes.
Ngicabanga ukuthi idlala indima right Meniere. Yeah. Like I remember last time we did it, they say yes, they changed this. Manje they are using section what for the vote of what. I remember. I think it was last year or last year.
Mm.
Yeah.
If
I love
you love
law. Because I remember even last time there by research there. It was during lockdown, yeah.
Okay.
And then police they came. Another man who studied law, and then he ended up on the street. And then he told them ukuthi endoda thina ngeke sikwazi ukusuka la. Makathi angeke nikwazi ukusuka kanjani la. Amtshela ngabo code wathi yakhuluma nawo kanjalo athi wena usile wena bavele bahamba bathi udanki macala yawona into enjalo. Yeah, that's why I love law,
because knowing the law makes you to know your rights.
yes.
Interesting. So now that you're on the streets, and people don't talk about this that much, what have you learned? How do you survive?
Me
Yes.
I survive by asking to people. I beg. It's like I'm a beggar kahle. Like now manje Meniere, I have a place to sleep, but I don't have a grocery there, you understand? Yeah. I mean, I like to eat, Meniere. I like to eat. Like I even know how to cook for myself.
You know how to cook?
Yeah. I was raised by my grandmother and my grandfather. When my mother passed away in 2008, I was 6 years old then. Yeah, from there, my grandmother and my grandfather, they took me, they raised me. They were the one who was forcing me to use my left hand to write my name, Abulela. You see how long is that name? Imagine if you are young, that memory of coming, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Me?
Yes.
Spaghetti.
Okay.
And uputu.
Uputu?
Yes.
I do not know how to cook uputu. How do you get it right?
you put it's easy. But me, I don't know how to cook it. But I know how to cook spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, would you ever go back? Like you are here now. Where do you usually live?
Here at Begezela. Do you know Begezela?
No, I don't.
Here behind Newton Junction.
Okay.
Yeah. They're in the shacks.
Alright.
Yeah. They will use fire maybe sometimes to boil water. You understand?
Yes.
Maybe sometimes we wipe ourselves, sometimes we wash there, you understand? If you have those equipment, material, you understand?
Yes.
Sure.
I have another question here. What if there's somebody watching out there who wants to help you? He wants to provide something for you to pursue your dream of becoming a lawyer. But the only condition is you have to give up crystal meth.
No. It's about going to boarding school. If you are talking about me being a lawyer, talking for those who can't talk for themselves, I mean, I think my option is going to boarding school. You understand, Menier?
Yeah, I understand, but what I'm saying is...
There at boarding school, there's no drugs, there's no cigarette, there's nothing. And I'm... and I'll be doing great thing, you understand? You understand, Menier?
Yes. No need to call me Menier. Call me Simo.
Call you what?
Simo.
Simo.
Yes.
Yes, Simo, Mr. Simo.
You're older than me, so just call me Simo.
Simo, okay, yes. Simo. That's why I prefer boarding school. It's like you see those guys that I'm staying with, they used to tell me there was a started school like long ago, like for if you were young, like that small child, what start school, start school. Say back then they used to be start school. You understand?
Okay.
So me, I'm taking start school as boarding school to me. You understand?
Alright.
Yeah, boarding school. I think that 2 years, I think even the cravings of what and I'll be matured than, you understand?
Okay.
And me now, I'm a person who turn the phone, you understand? I mean, like now I have a plan of making money, you understand, for myself.
Okay.
But I don't ever start like you. Do you know Pittsburgh Bank?
Yeah, I'm aware. I know Pittsburgh Bank.
Yeah, there's an investment called Easy Equity. You understand?
Yes.
There is that investment starts from 1,000 rand. You understand? And then you choose what you're gonna remove your profit after 6 months or after a year. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't have that man. You understand? But I have my own ID. You understand?
I understand. Yes.
Yes.
How did you come to find out about things like Bidvest Bank? Because nobody's really expecting this, you know. I'm sure. Yeah, but serious. So people don't realize that maybe you might be on the streets, but there's a whole lot more you know. Like you know a lot of things. How did you come to know about Bidvest Bank and Easy Equities?
With me now, I'm not a person who used to stay with my age group.
Okay.
I always stay with my abantu abadala.
Sure.
Yeah. Isikhathi esiningi. And while I'm having a conversation with them, sometimes they are shocked with the man. Into ikhulumayo, I understand.
Hlakaniphile,
yeah. Mara ukuthi istart, I understand. Nokuthi ngikwazi ukuzimela, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is really interesting. So how do you manage to acquire crystal meth even now? Because you mentioned that you like food. So then how do you still access these drugs?
Me,
Yeah.
like I smoke crystal meth on weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
But where do you get it from?
at Troyville sometimes. But when I'm around here, I get it here in Pre. But almost I get it on Troyville.
How do you know the guys who sell?
How do I know them?
Yeah.
It's my friends.
If we could ask you, if we would expect you to be honest, okay. Do you think that if you surrounded yourself with better company, like if you had better friends, do you think you'd be doing drugs?
No.
And I'm going to, I think I didn't ask this question properly earlier. And you mentioned, you spoke about boarding school and how if you are away from all these influences, you won't be able to get these drugs. So what's stopping you from not getting these drugs now? Like if we were to ask you, stop doing these drugs today, would you be able to?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, I can stop it.
Okay. Because I'm thinking that whoever's watching this wants to know that you are able to quit. Because this thing, it's not healthy.
Yes.
It's not healthy. And we can tell that you are a person who's got a bright head on his shoulders. You know what you're talking about. And if there's anything that people want, it's knowing that you are reliable and you are able to control your urges. Let's say your stepmother and your father are watching this today. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Nothing. Nothing.
So you chose your freedom over the way the house was led.
Yes.
Do you regret your decision?
No.
Okay. Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you, meneer.
Simo.
Thank you, Simo.
Yeah. This is Abulela, and you've just listened to the story of a young man troubled by circumstance, but still prepared to fight until there isn't anything left to fight with anymore. From us here at AM Studios, it's been another wonderful episode of It's a Mess, and thank you for watching.
It's a Mess. A podcast about everything for everyone.